Hi, it's corned beef day. Almost St. Patrick's Day, so we're gonna actually start off with some corned beef from the package. We're gonna cook that in a pot, the crock pot actually, like so. As you can see, this has been cooking for about 8 hours, and I've already started to cube some of it up. And I've got the corned beef. This is about a 3 pound corned beef in the crock pot. I've already got it cubed up in like half-inch cubes there. You can make them smaller. The longer you cook it, the better, because it becomes more tender. You might need to use an electric knife the more tender it gets. But nice little cubes. And those will fall apart in a second. I'll show you. The next step here is that we're going to take some red onion, red potato. We're going to cube those up. And we're actually going to cook those separately from the corned beef, which has already been cooked. We're going to cook those like my recipe that I already showed you earlier, but we're going to have a little small twist. So we've already got the corned beef in the crock pot. Can you see that right there? Already cubed up. So you can add some salt to this recipe, but I wouldn't recommend it because the corned beef has already got a lot of salt in there. Let me introduce you to somebody. Here's my daughter hiding behind me. And there's the one who's calling me a doofus.
Get away with my videos.
Okay, I'm recording right now. Okay, now that we have all the potatoes diced, we're going to put those on the stove. We're going to cook them for... We're going to actually add a little bit of butter to those. And actually, you can add some chopped onion to that too if you want to. But here's a little secret ingredient. We're actually going to add some of the juice from our corned beef along with some butter. And then we're going to brown those potatoes up. Don't add the corned beef yet. Am I looking at the camera? Oh, the camera's over there. Anyways, how you doing? Let's see, of the corned beef. Just going to go ahead and get that aside. And I suppose you can go ahead and get a couple of pieces in there. That's about a cup right there. We're going to add that to our potatoes. Maybe, how about a cup and a half? About a cup and a half. It's got a lot of salt and stuff in there. So let's come back to that after it started cooking. So anyways, that water will evaporate, and what we're going to go for is kind of like a nice little char on the bottom. Try not to use a spoon for these, just kind of going to rotate it. Oops, the wrong burner's on right there. Anyways, that's why the cabbage isn't cooking. Ta-da! Okay. So now the water's almost evaporated from this. Remember, don't stir this with a fork or a knife or anything because it'll smash up all the potatoes. You don't want to do that. Keep them all individual. And eventually when the water's all gone, we're going to start to brown those. And no cooking show would be complete without a beer. Windermere Brothers Upheaval Ale. Just in time for St. Paddy's Day. Well, it's not really an Irish beer, but it does taste good. Advertising. So we just go ahead and add that right in there. I've got one of those spoons with the holes. So, actually, I'm just going to go ahead and dish up a little bit more of that. It is perfect in every way. Signing off for now. Be sure to subscribe to Toto3Kids at youtube.com.